Today I'm going to try a little something different, and if it works out, I'll start doing a little bit more of these kind of in-car videos. I'm going to start off by saying who I am and my plans on this channel and on the cars that I'm working on. My name is William. I used to be a professional wrestler.
Still got him. Oh my God, look at the strength of Big Dog. Oh my God. Tilts a little urine out, he takes him down, and it is over. That's it. And your winner by pinfall.
I have surgery coming up in a couple of weeks, so you may not see too many of these videos of me working on the car, but I'm going to keep everybody up to date on unboxings and plans on what I'm going to do and everything else. Now, when I first started into working on cars, my dad got me into it. My first car was a 1978 Mercury Cougar XR7 with a 351 in it and automatic. We did a lot of work to it. I ended up putting cam in there, Edelbrock cam and head and intake setup. It was a typical hot rod setup for back in the 80s. I got rid of that car. I bought a 1978 Camaro Z28. I should have kept that car, but I ended up selling that one too when I went into the military after high school. When I got out, I bought a 1972 Chevelle SS 396. I kept that car all the way until 2015 when my dad passed away, and I sold the car to pay for his funeral expenses. It was something I didn't want to do, but at the time, you got to do what you got to do. And there's a picture of it. I hope you like that one. Wish I still had it, but hey. I had other cars too. I had a 1992 Geostorm GSI, which I turbocharged. I sold that vehicle and it ended up getting wrecked by the kid I sold it to. It happens. Also had a 2007 Hyundai Sonata GLS. There's a couple of videos of them here. I did exhaust, did tuning on it. I put some cams in it. I ended up swapping out the 3.3 liter engine for a 3.8 liter from a Hyundai Azera. And with all the work I did, it made over 300 horsepower. It was pretty quick. It had a 6.8 seconds, 0 to 60. So it was pretty decent. To a wreck in that with an uninsured driver, totaled the car. So then I ended up buying this 2007 Ford Taurus. It's basically a fleet car. It belonged to a small police department outside of town. It was used for undercover. So, but it had a lot of miles on it. So when I bought it, I rebuilt the engine, put a stroke kit in there and a race cam. There's only one company that makes those parts. I'm gonna leave that in the description. But I made over 230 horsepower to the wheels right now in this configuration. It ran pretty quick. It ran high 14s, high to mid 14s. On the third run, I ended up hurting the transmission. So right now, I am just babying the car right now. So there ain't going to be no 0 to 60s or anything like that until I get the transmission worked on. Now I have a choice between either putting stronger internals in this transmission, which they have kits for, or just going straight out and swapping the transmission out for a manual transmission from a Ford Probe. And it has been done. There's a guy on YouTube that has one that he converted over to a 5-speed manual, and it works great. But then again, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of fabrication, so I'm just going to weigh my options from there, and then we'll go from there. My goal is to get in the 13s in this car without boost. I know it's going to be difficult, but I think it's possible. But right now, I'm just going to see what I can do with the engine right now, with the cam, the stroke, the exhaust. I've been through 3 exhausts, but I finally found the exhaust that I want. So it's going to stay, it's not changing. And once I get all this other stuff nailed down, transmission took care of, I already lowered it, rims, everything else, I'm going to be going to the track, and I'm going to be videotaping the results of me running down the track. I'm going to try to do in-car videos of me going down the quarter mile. I'm going to have my friends recording it from the stand so they can show the whole pass and the time at the very end. So this is going to be fun. I'm not trying to have the fastest car or the best this, that, and the other. I'm just a guy with a small channel with like 30-something subscribers on it. Just having fun and trying to bring everybody along for the ride. So if you want to follow me, you can go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell. And every time I make a video, you'll be the first to know this up. And I'd like to thank everybody who's already subscribed and wants to see what happens with me in this car. And I guarantee you that everything I do is going to be documented. I'm going to leave the part numbers, everything. So if you want to just do a little something to your car or even copy what I'm doing to this one, go ahead. It's all fun. Like I said, this engine, this Vulcan V8, it's in basically almost countless numbers of cars and trucks. The Windstars, minivans, the Sable, the Tauruses, the Ford Ranger. They're indestructible. They're based on the Windsor V8 that's in the 5.0s back in the day. It's only 2 cylinders less, smaller bore. But a lot of the parts do interchange, and I'm going to show you what parts I put on this car that came from the 5.0 that fits on the Vulcan, and you'll be surprised. And like I said, it's all about fun. If you don't like my car, if you think that I'm wasting my money on a Vulcan, you should get a V8, or you should get this, or you should get a show, or swap out the engine for a show V6 or V8. You know what? I'm thinking about doing that. I got another Taurus. I got a 2002 with the Duratec, and that engine is trash. I might just put a SHO V8 in it or SHO V6 in it. But for this particular car right here that I'm sitting in, this is going to be all Vulcan. Vulcan powered. If I got to boost it to get to the 13s, I will do that. There's kits for that. You can put a Eaton M90 on one of these with the proper kit. And but first, I'm just going to see how far I can go with it, naturally aspirated, and then we'll see what happens from there. Like I said, this is all for fun. So until the next video, I'll see you.